Today I want to talk about 6 mistakes I made in my technology startup. When you're starting a tech company, it's very easy to focus on the positives. All eyes are on you, as technology is considered to be a sound investment for the future. However, it's easy to fall into some small traps. Founding a tech startup isn't just about writing code or having a good idea. You have to be a coder, a businessman, and a salesman, but most of all you have to be a critic. You have to criticise everything you do and learn from those mistakes. After thinking about the mistakes I've made in the past, I've come up with my top 6 mistakes to avoid when you're starting your tech startup. Mistake number 1 is trying to do everything. A huge mistake is trying to do too much at once. The thinner you spread yourself, the more you risk providing a low quality service to your clients. I'm sure you heard the saying, Jack of all trades, master of none. While this is some people's business model, in my experience it doesn't lead to a good reputation. Pick 2 or 3 good ideas and stick to those. Flesh out those ideas and review it every few months. Make sure you're focusing on the right areas of your business. Mistake number 2, overcomplicating things. Don't overcomplicate things. In the short term, your business is not Facebook. It does not have the traffic that Facebook has, and it does not have the problems that Facebook has. So don't do things just because Facebook does them. While you should be spending time focusing on your core business ideas, you could find yourself wasting time on non-essential things. For example, creating a fancy content delivery network just in case your app goes viral. This is what's called scope creep, and it's essential to cut this out. The first step, of course, is to identify that you're doing it. Think about the things you're developing. You don't need to write your own game engine, and you certainly don't need a data lake just to store some uploaded files. Keep your idea and software lean. Mistake number 3, spending too much time working. If you work 14 hours a day on something, no matter what it is, you'll end up hating it. Last year I was developing a game, and it took me 6 months when it should have taken me 3. The problem was I kept burning out because I was spending too many hours working on it. While you might think putting in extra hours would be worth it, it sometimes could be completely counterproductive. Some mornings I'd end up hating the idea of working on that game, despite it being a massive business opportunity for me. Take breaks, go for walks, go out for lunch, see friends and family, but do not spend all your time on your idea. Mistake number 4, shutting myself away. Probably the worst mistake on this list is me shutting myself away. I spent years of my time not socialising with anyone in the tech sector, and it didn't get me anywhere. It's essential for motivation and inspiration to meet with like-minded people on a regular basis. I moved to the city about 6 months ago and started co-working and going to technology events. In those 6 months, I've achieved more than I have in the last 6 years. Go to tech events in your area. Don't worry, everyone is nervous at the start. Just make yourself an elevator pitch and start shaking hands and introducing yourself. Mistake number 5, not learning new things. I hate fads and I hate jumping on bandwagons, but sometimes you've just got to use what everyone else is using to see what the fuss is about. Right now, the cool frameworks are Angular and React.js, none of which interest me, but I still make an effort to learn what they are, what they do, what they're useful for, and what they're not useful for. Sometimes learning about something I initially hated has changed my mind and added a powerful new tool to my toolbox. Composer Package Manager for PHP is one example. I used it once and now I love it, and I can't live without it. And my 6th mistake is exploiting an idea too much. There are 2 paths a business can take: exploration or exploitation. Exploitation is when you use one idea continuously. Obviously this is completely different to exploration, where you try new things all the time. Exploiting an idea too much can limit the future of your business. It's important to explore new ideas and new uncovered ground. For example, do you have a lot of people asking for a service that you don't currently provide? That sounds like an excellent opportunity. Learn how to do it or find someone that can do it for you. So those were my 6 mistakes I made founding a tech startup. If you want to find out more, drop a comment below or email me. My email is always in the description of these videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.